Do I look tired? Don't answer that. How do you sum it up then? 24 hours. How do you sum up a 24-hour build for charity? Well, last year we did 24-hour build and we raised £3,562 for Models for Heroes. And we built a great big bloody ship. And it weren't stressful, it were quite funny. It was funny for me being like event organiser, looking at people like Doug Tuck on the hull of the ship and going, you know, pulling his hair out, bless him. And everybody who took part in that last year, I'm tired now, can you tell? 24 hours, dickhead. And this year, because I've got a scratch on my head, look at that, I don't know where I've got that from. I really, really don't. And it's been bleeding, but I've managed to get all that paint off my fingers. But this year, because we did build what you want, really, it weren't about what we were building, it was just about raising money for Minsthorpe Air Cadets 23 Squadron. And you know, from all my waffle that I put on, the reason that we've done that this year is because Charlie were in Air Cadets and she loved it. It was brilliant. And I know that she used to come home after a certain, you know, excuse me, not every session, hit and miss, but she'd come home and she'd say, oh, I'm doing backpacking at weekend, car. Oh, we're doing car park attending at weekend. Oh, we're doing this at weekend. Oh, we're doing that at weekend. And it's no drama, really, but what it was, it just emphasised the fact that these guys need a little bit of a lift, and it's been a fantastic opportunity this year that when we did 24 last year, it was Neil, it was Padre that said, let's do Models for Heroes. And this year I actually put my hand up and went, no, I know what we're doing Air Cadets. So I knew that the purse wouldn't be as big as last year, obviously, because it's a very localised thing. But for the lads and lasses that have taken part and that have come in today, it's been a tremendous day and night. What we started off as yesterday, and I was up at crack of dawn. What started off as yesterday, and I must say that Saturday morning, the time between 9 AM, we actually got here about 8:30, but I was up at crack of dawn. The time between 9 AM, official start time, and sort of like 4 PM, it absolutely flew. Me and Mark Lid have tried to knock this 219 together. I kept saying to Mark, well, you'll end up doing it, mate, like majority of it, because I'll be vlogging and shooting videos. But everybody that came has got stuck in and done their bit, and it's not about what they've built, even though the machine, young Lewis, has built 6, bless him. And Clem's done his Canberra, I think. Me and Mark, majority of Mark, obviously, have done the 219. Bridges got stuck in with a P51, I think it is. A clear version, a Mustang, for the Air Cadets so that they can use it as a training aid. And then we've had the cadets down as well, and they've been building little 1 in 72 Nats, and one of the lads has built a Tamiya 1 in 48 A10 car. And the lads have got stuck in, and then Gaz popped down as well. And Kevin did 3 or 4 hours with us, and popped a 1 in 32 Tornado under me now, so thank you very much for that, mate. Appreciated, it really is. And also brought a few sundries down for us as well, down for clubs, some pipettes and some rubber gloves, which is absolutely fantastic. I broke George's chuffing flying bull, and I can't find the thigh for that. But I didn't know that resin smashed like it does. It's literally like glass. When I moved table this morning at 9 o'clock, I couldn't believe it. So apologies for that, George. I really, really am sorry, mate. However, Paul Pat, champ, he's going to bring some milliput in next meeting, which is next Saturday, first Saturday in May, and hopefully he's going to be able to fix that for George, because he's dying to get on Airbrush and get it sprayed. And we had little George and my George down today, and round in the back of the Lawson hut, it says on two big signs, strictly no ball games. What are George and George doing? Playing football. And what do two lads do that have been told from Dad and Dad, Mark and Paul, no ball games, lads, can't you read? They end up taking the trainers off because it's been such a lovely day and playing shoe ball. I mean, talk about, you know, getting round something. So it's just gone past, I think it's just gone past 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. on Sunday morning, the 30th of April today. And we're still here. There's a couple of guys who've gone because they've got a fair drive home. And although we say, you know, we're doing a 24-hour build, we're sensible, as you would expect us to be, and say, look, you've got a long drive home, you're tired, go home. Don't drive tired. It's one of the worst things that you can do. Luckily, I only live about 2 miles down the road. Doug Tuck's not far, 5 or 6 mile. Young Lewis is still here, the machine. He's got 3 or 4 mile, and Clem's at Barnsley, so he's got 67 mile as well. But I would consider us to be local, if that makes sense. But the other lads and lasses, I've sent them home because it's not worth me keeping them here just to fulfil a 24-hour schedule when I'm going to put their lives at risk, and I'm sure you can appreciate that. But we are still classing it as a 24-hour build. So how have we done? Minthorpe Air Cadets on Just Giving at the moment, I think we're up to £265. You can still give to that. And I will put the link in the description. The description's just under where the video is. There should be a little down arrow and it should say description on it. And if you just tap that little down arrow, I usually put a couple of words in there on my videos, and I will put the description as well. Okay. The room is tidy, the food is away, the hot water boiler is away, the floor is swept, the tables are cleaned, the back room is closed. We are literally done. Staying awake for 24 hours is it easy? Could you do it? Could you stay awake for 24 hours? Could you stay awake for 24 hours and crack on building kits? But at the same time, having a laugh, okay? Having a bit of a laugh, having some banter with the people that have stuck with it, because it's not easy. And as much as and as much as everybody, we've all got a common thing and a common goal, and that's to raise as much money as we can for cadets. We're still, well, we're not strangers. Obviously, we've been at club for absolutely years, 7 years. It's 5 years, coming into our 6th year now. So we all know each other, and we all gel and we all get on, and it's absolutely fantastic. And I do love it. I really do love it. Proper. There's some sponsor forms that are out and about, and they need to come back. Hopefully to take that £265 up to the 500 mark. Even the cadets took some sponsorship forms on for their mums and dads to stick a few pence on if they can, because at the end of the day, all the money is going back to the cadets. Good morning. We're not taking a penny, the staff don't take a penny. All the money goes back to the cadets. Walking in village at this time of the morning. We did have a bit of a freaking out session in the middle of the night. Came out for a stretch of the legs with a cup of tea, and just to sort of like take his minds off what we were doing. And what's that noise? You know, because on the previous video I'd said, oh, isn't it so quiet and peaceful in this village? So we all come out and it's pitch black, obviously. A couple of the houses around here have got outside lights on, but we're listening and we can hear this noise and we can't put us finger on it. Ever so funny. And it turns out it's the automatic chuffing lawnmower that's going up and down grass. I'll show you. Cut all the grass, look. In middle at night. Look at this. Couple of dry patches. It even climbed up this bloody hill. Unbelievable. So there, looking corner outside that little hut. But it cut all the grass. And when I say it climbed up this hill, let me just go down to the bottom of this little hill here, at the bottom of their garden. And you can see the gradient on the hill there. And we're all sort of like stood out here, having a stretch and a cup of coffee and a slice of cake and some baked bean and pepperoni pizza off Nick, Ian's missus. And we're all stood here and we can hear this. What the chuffing hell's that? Turn the outside light on, it's the bleeding lawnmower. That'll freak you out at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'll tell you. But it's been great. We've had loads of laughs. It's been absolutely fantastic. If you've watched video number 3, I did manage to steal Jean's phone and take some photos, which reminds me, Mark Led, you'll need to check your photo gallery, mate, because I will tell you now, I did the same to you as well. Yeah. Stole your phone and took some photos. But that just about wraps it up. We are done. Shall we go inside? Let's go inside and see the guys that are left and get a little bit of feedback, because doing 24 hours, you know, it ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. So we've got, who's left? Clem. Morning.
Morning.
Tired?
No.
He is, yeah. Lou? Tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, knackered, mate. Listen, let's on camera, let's have a boom, dush. Well done for getting your first 24-hour build under your belt and smashing 6 kits out. Doug Tuck. Tired?
I'm alright.
Moderately, I am, and you're not. Let's just lock this little. Let's lock that up like that. Okay. Tables are all put back now. Oh, I'm going to sit on one of these. I hope it don't chuffing break. Tables are all put back. And we are ready for off, more or less. Well, not bad at all. So, this is the final video of the 24. If you've watched the other 3, thanks for tuning in. I love that. Thanks for tuning in. And if you haven't, and you're watching this one first, stop it and go back 4 videos and watch them in sequence, and it'll all make sense of what we're doing and why we've done it. Okay. Club again next Saturday. It does fall on the coronation, which I'm sure that we'll have on the radio, because the people that want to come to club, myself included, actually want to come to club. We're going to keep going with that 219. Sean is back from SGS, and we're hoping to see some familiar faces that haven't been for a while. So, Mr. Chris, definitely need to see you. Dave Jackson, Shara, we need to see you guys as well. It's been a while since we've had your company, so club's always here for you guys, as you know. And we do miss you when you don't come. Okay. Be nice to have you back on board. Lovely to see everybody today. I've already posted on to the club page and thanked everybody for turning up and for doing what they've done, including Again, Ian's missus, beautiful wife Nicola, for bringing in so many treats, savoury treats, and Jean for bringing in so many sweet treats with Leanne, Mrs. Bridge, because it's kept us fed literally all night. It's like every time you go into little kitchen down there at bottom and think, I'll have a cup of tea and a slice of cake, shh. I'll have a cup of tea and a handful of these sausage rolls, shh. And that's what we've been doing all night, innit, E? With a bit of baked bean and pepperoni pizza. Did she make that from scratch? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what a combination. Okay. Nick, if you end up watching this, next time let's have some burgers on there as well, eh? Some burger and some doner meat. If we're gonna do pizza, let's proper do it. Okay. On record, thank you to absolutely everybody that has turned up today because they could and helped out, built some models, had a bit of a laugh, and helped raise some money for our charity for 2023. We will get a final figure. It usually takes about a month. And myself and Doug, the admin, and all the other guys actually will figure out a way on how we're going to present that money, Doug, up to Air Cadets, whether it's all just through Just Giving or we get them down so we can make a little certificate, can't we? And thanks a lot for helping out and helping yourselves, because charity starts at home, which is why the cadets took some pledge forms on themselves. And we can have a little, we can either go up one night, Doug, or we can say, come down here and get your big fat check, which hopefully, with our help and your help, if you're watching, it's never too late to just drop on and chuck a couple of quid into that Just Giving cause. Okay, I think the Just Giving page stays open for about 6 months. But we're not going to keep it open for 6 months. We're going to, once the sponsorship forms have come in and we collate all that money information, it will be closed down. And then we'll be able to give a final figure. Okay. So once again, thanks to everybody that's turned up. Been done, got the t-shirt. Light bulbs just come on, Doug. Light bulbs just come on. Because I've just said that, Anna. Thanks to everybody that's come, bun, and got the t-shirt. Doug knows what I mean. Yeah, bit of merch off Glow Clothing. Gail, if you're watching, if you do watch it, we might be coming to you for some I did 24 hours at Cesco polos for next year. Oh my God, my brain never switches off. And here I am, look, I'm just chilling out now. Just getting ready to go. I think we're waiting for Lois's mum, Vic. Come and get him, Vic, and then we're going to go home. Okay. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching. Club vlog as usual next Saturday. And take care, stay safe. We'll see you next time. Cheers.